Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Moneta Bank, our 6 mini here on Dynamic Character Productions. I am one of your hosts, Alex Trias.
And I'm your other host, McKenna Feeney. While we will be the faces you'll be seeing all day, we do have an amazing production team with us, making today run as smoothly as possible. So everyone, come on camera and introduce yourselves.
Hi everyone, I'm Austin. You'll be seeing me in one of the scramble rooms, and I look forward to seeing you all play.
Hi, everybody. I'm Carrie. I'm the person who's going to be pulling you for confessionals. So the way we do it here is you'll be randomly pulled for a confessional in the middle of a conversation, whether you like it or not. And I'm the person who's going to be doing that. So you'll be seeing me a little bit.
Hey everyone, I'm Erik. I'll be in the shelter listening to you guys scramble and have fun. Good luck.
Hey everyone, I'm Greg. Nice to meet you all. Very excited to see what you're all capable of.
Hello everyone, I'm Ian. I'll be doing your confessionals if you lose, so I'll see half of you or whatever every round. Have fun, kill each other, just make today memorable. Have fun.
Hi everyone, I'm John. I'll be taking care of the winner confessionals and also last word. So sometimes you're gonna be super happy to see me, and other times you're really gonna not like seeing me.
Hi everyone, I'm Kyle. I will be in the scramble room.
Hi, I'm Kylie. I'm so excited to see all of you guys and watch you play. I will be in Pondy, which is what we call Ponderosa here. So if you are lucky enough to make it there, I'll see you there. But have so much fun.
I'm Lily. I'll be beat bopping around the confessional, so hopefully I get to see everyone at some point, and just have fun with it. I'm excited to see what you guys have in store today.
Hi everyone, I'm Lydia. I will be hanging out in the pre-merge with the winning tribes while they wait for the next challenge, and then I'll be bopping around in the scramble rooms and the post-merge. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what y'all can do.
Hi, I am McKenna, not to be confused with on-camera McKenna. I will be in some scramble rooms, and then I will also be babysitting you guys in the voting chamber.
Thank you, production. But that's enough about us. Today's about all of you here today, so let's focus back to all of you and get you into your tribes.
All right. First up is the Oro tribe, which will be Jenn, Kyle, Sam, Jabbar, Andy, Rob, and Kayla. And the other 7, Karli, Andy V, Naropa, Evan, Yap, Emily, and Simona, you will make up the Argento tribe.
So let's get into a few rules. As with any DCP game, any ties go automatically to rocks. This means that the votes end up in a tie. The people who are tied become safe, and all others not immune will go on the wheel. Next, there's absolutely no messaging on Zoom, Facebook, carrier pigeon, etc. The only people that you can message are production. Now, this season is called Moneta Bank for a reason. You'll each be given 2 coins to start the season with. The way to gain more coins, well, if you go to Tribal Council and survive, you'll find your bank account 1 coin richer.
Additionally, there is a vault breakout room where you will be able to go in and out of and spend these coins however you wish. There is only 1 person allowed in the vault unless you are exchanging coins with someone else.
I hope you're all keeping pace because you never know what might pop up. Are you ready to get to your first immunity challenge? Tribes will need to break into 6 safety deposit boxes, determine and collect the amount of money within each box, and use those amounts to answer a final question. There will be 2 breakout rooms, one for Oro and one for Argento. In each breakout room, there is a wall of safety deposit boxes. At the start of the challenge, Castaway number 1 will leave the main room to join their tribe breakout room. The production member in each room will provide you a clue.
For example, the clue might be C3PO and R2 blank.
And then once you solve the clue, you'll select which box to open. In the case of this example, it would be D2. If you are incorrect, the box will be empty, and you'll need to guess again. If you are correct, you'll be shown several coins which you must add up.
The safety deposit box you'd open might contain 3 dimes, 3 quarters, 21 pennies, and then you'd tell that production member in the room $1.26.
Then head back to the main room where Castaways 2 through 6 will repeat this process.
Once Castaway number 6 returns to the main room, Castaway 7 will join the breakout room to receive the list of $6 amounts determined by their tribe mates, and the final question they must answer. They'll need to rush back to the main room to announce the final answer to the hosts.
The first tribe to correctly answer the final question will win immunity and guarantee that no one from their tribe will be voted out first in this game.
Losing tribe has a date with us at Tribal Council, where one of you will have the honor of being the first person voted out of Moneta Bank.
Let's get started. For our first immunity challenge of the season, survivors ready? Go! We love a good money to start off in the morning, don't we, McKenna?
Yes, I hope everybody's brains are ready to be tickled because we got some math heading your way. We have Jabbar and Karli in the breakout rooms trying to add up those coins.
Hi, Karli. So your first clue is blank and after.
B4. $148.
All right, thank you. You can go back to the main room.
Brings me back to what kept my grades up was mental math, to be honest.
It failed mine.
Blank and after.
B4. So that's 128. So do I say, so is it $1.28 or?
Yep, that's good.
And Karli's back.
Karli's back. And Jabbar's back. So next
yeah,
we'll go,
head
Jenn.
to the well.
Your clue is a popular steak sauce.
A1. 171. $1.71.
A popular steak sauce.
Popular what?
A popular steak sauce.
Steak sauce.
And Yap
is
is
back.
back. Emily to the well. Argento with a little bit of a lead has their third person in the breakout room, while Oro is still working with their second person.
Hi, Emily. Your clue is I'm feeling so fly like a blank, aka a really fast plane.
Like a jet.
The answer will equate to a box on the wall that you're looking at.
Feeling so fly. Like a G6. 25 cents, 35 cents, 40 cents, 41 cents.
Could I just do like a random guess? If I'm wrong, I just go back?
Yeah. So
okay.
if you're wrong, you
Go
go until you find one that has coins in it.
Yeah, so let's just go with F9.
And Emily is back. Head out, Evan.
Hi, Evan. Your clue is type of explosive or an energy drink.
C4.
A1, B1, C1, D1, D1, F1, and G1.
You got
okay, there we go. 25 cents? 77.
Jenn is back.
Jen's
Kayla,
back.
The tree mail.
$1.75 plus 130. $3.57.
I'm feeling so fly like a blank, aka a really fast plane.
G6. Oh, 25, 35, 41 cents.
And
Kayla's
Kayla's
back.
back.
Kyle, you can go tree mail.
Type of explosive or energy drink.
C4.
That's kind of some coffee.
All right. We're catching up here.
Oh, and right as you say that, Evan's back. Naropa.
It's a medical term for not harmful or severe.
Okay. Not harmful or severe.
A medical term, yes.
I get as many guesses as I want.
Yes.
Let's start with A1.
Okay, so Argento has a slight lead again. But hey, it's all about is the math right. Doesn't matter how fast you are if it's wrong.
$3.67.
Kyle's back. Rob, the tree mail.
A medical term for not harmful or severe.
Say it again.
A medical term for not harmful or severe.
1A.
Right.
Naropa's back. Simona.
Hello, your clue is Professional European Racing League featuring Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton.
I believe that's F1. I'm gonna say $2.10.
Rob's back. Sam.
Professional European Racing League featuring Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton.
Can you say that again?
Professional European Racing League featuring Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton.
NASCAR. Can you say it again?
Simona is back. Andy. Andy B, I should say.
Oh, I need a change for 20 from that number.
Change for 20 from that number?
Yeah.
Giving Oro the time to catch up here.
Oh my.
Indy I-5 or...
Okay, what'd you say?
I am blanking on this. Can you say it again?
53?
It is wrong.
Still wrong? 175. That's 305. 355, 367.
I guess we'll go one by one. Okay, A1. Was that it?
There are coins in there. Add them up.
Oh, okay.
Sam's back. Andy C. The tree mail.
Go,
Andy!
I love the Andes!
631.
Nope. Go back.
Oh, God.
Holy hell.
Okay, I'm sending you all of the answers that your tribe gave us.
Okay.
It's in the Zoom chat. And then what I would like you to do, please provide change for a 20.
Still wrong. So 25, 95. 671.
You're still wrong.
What the hell? So 50 cents, 80 cents, $1.05.
972.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Go back to tree mail.
All right.
Andy, 771.
Okay, Andy, all of the deposit boxes are now open. You can do the math from the start now.
And with that, Argento wins immunity.
Oh.
Nice job, Andy V.
Good job, Andy.
He took him
What
6
a
tries.
battle. Congratulations, Argento tribe, on winning immunity. You are safe from the first tribal council of the season.
The vault is open this round. Oro, you will be able to access it while you are scrambling in the breakout rooms. Argento, you will be able to access it while the other tribe is at tribal council. So, with that, happy scrambling.
Thank you for making this the first challenge, because this was like right up my alley. As a math teacher, I like do a lot of fast calculations all the time. I was actually trying to hedge to get into like one of the mental math sections. I was like, I'm good at mental math and this. And I was trying to kind of push someone else into the hero role. But my MO first challenge was I do not want to leave this game first. I needed a chance to like get the temperature on what people know about me, what people think about me. And the best way to do that is to make sure that we at least have one immunity challenge so I can make some social bonds. So once I knew it was math, I was like, you know what, fuck it. We're doing I'm gonna do the anchor leg because I know how fast I am at math. And I was also, once the rules were explained, I was kind of able to figure out if I were to bomb, how I could blame someone else. So I was ready to like lose this challenge, but also very happy that it was within my skill set.
Initially, we had to decide what order we were going to be in, and Andy immediately says he's a math teacher, and so he kind of ends up in the final slot. And I was on the fence about whether or not to sort of volunteer quickly to pick a spot that I wanted, or to let people sort of let me fall into place and let them go first. So I decided to also say, yes, I think I'm good at math. And I think that worked out well for me. So I ended up going in the first position, and I think I was the first person back. So the nice thing is that I think I started on a good foot that way.
Yeah, during the challenge, I mean, it's definitely fast paced. I was just focused on trying to be as quick as possible, like as I could for my team, and just providing as much value as I could just to make sure that our team wins and we don't have to go to tribal. And then also just kind of keeping my ear to the ground and just kind of taking mental notes as to everyone's skill sets, like just kind of knowing what people are good at. So really great experience. Really happy to get the W.
This is awesome. I love our tribe too. Like we all have,
I
I think, the
know.
same energy. Like
Like,
this is nice.
Usually there's like a person or two, right, where you're kind of like, but I was like, I really don't want to go to tribal. Like,
Yeah, I know. So have you guys played before?
Like orgs in general or minis?
Yeah, like anything, I guess.
I've
I mean-
played a mini or two, but like not much beyond that. Yeah.
I did a little during like quarantine, so like 3-4 years
Yeah.
ago, but like have not done anything in forever. This is like I got a day.
I went to like a Survivor themed birthday party.
But I totally slipped up like during the like debrief we were talking, and I was like, yeah, like usually there's one or two people that you're kind of like, but I was like, no, like I really like these people. I really don't want to go to tribal. And they were like, oh, like, have you played orgs before? And I was like, oh my God. Because I don't know. I kind of usually just assume that everyone's been around and played shit. Apparently that is not the case with this group. So I was like, yeah, I've, played a mini or two here or there, but not much beyond that. But I do know Yap, and like I've seen Yap around the community and stuff. And so he knows that I've played more than a mini or two. And so I'm like, and he owned that, and he said he's been around. And so that was like, okay, how do we play this? But yeah, I definitely was like not thrilled to like reveal that, because I didn't think it was gonna be something that was gonna like be a factor. But when it is a factor, that's not really something you want to say. But it's okay because we won. So at the end of the day, all is good.
I mean, there's a lot of smart people in my tribe. I think, I don't know, maybe I slipped up already. I already mentioned the fact that, yeah, I've done orgs before. I don't know if I said it in a coy way, like on accident, where it's like, that seems suspicious because I mentioned, oh yeah, I've played orgs over the years. I'm like, what does that mean? And like, not on purpose, but yeah, I played for like since like 10 years ago. And I don't know, how do you explain the fact that, like, how do you say that without newbies thinking, oh, we better watch out for this guy who's played for years. Like that doesn't mean I'm good at fucking orgs. And I like, that's not something I want to lie about. Like, it's easily someone could fact check on me, because I see Jabbar on the other tribe. I see Simona on this tribe, who like I know through the org community. We've never played with each other. Right now, there's no obvious person I think that would be the vote out, and that is scary to think about. Because now I'm thinking, is that me?
All right, so I wake up, I look at my phone, and I have a message from my good friend. And she's like, this is last second. I don't expect you to say yes. Do you want to join this Survivor game? It's the whole day commitment. And then I didn't really have plans, so I said, why not? Let me get dressed and I'll join. And now I'm here. I watched the show. The same friend is like a fanatic, and like she gives me like recommendations for like which seasons to watch and in which order, so I get the full experience. And I've been working my way slowly through that. But I'm not would describe myself quite as a super fan, but I'm definitely a fan. I guess we'll know.
Maybe we should talk about this vault thing actually, because
yeah, I'm very curious.
I have no idea what we can buy, like what, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it depends how many coins we acquire as well. That's what I'm kind of interested. I'm thinking like school store vibes, like back in the day.
Yeah, that's what
Or
I was
like
thinking too.
a commissary from like a prison thing.
Yes.
A little bit darker, but yeah.
Sorry.
Commissary on a deserted island.
I assume
That
it's like
sounds more right.
advantages or some shit like that.
Maybe it's like use one coin and you get a small advantage at the next challenge or something. I don't know.
Do we
It's
know if
probably
we're
more
allowed to?
expensive than that.
I don't know if that's
exactly.
cheap.
Two coins, or maybe you need three because your tribe. If you have three, it meant you went to tribal, right?
I wonder
Yeah.
if you get more coins via surviving tribal or winning a challenge. That's my interest because it can't be all. I don't think
Right, 'cause
I
do
wouldn't
we
think everything
know-
would be rated equally.
They
Do we
said
know
that
how
it
many-
was we would get a coin every time you survive tribal council, but I don't know if that applies to us since we're not going. So like
Yeah.
they'll get a coin, but we won't.
And then do we start with 0?
I think we start with 2.
We start with 2. Okay, it totally glitched right when that was said. I was like,
Oh,
wait, what
no.
was that? Go back.
There's a lot of bubbly personalities, a lot of really talkative people. I don't thrive in group settings. I can't do small talk. I hate it. Hopefully I can build really strong one-on-one connections when that part of the game starts rolling through. And I have like some candidates on like who maybe I could start prying into. But if it becomes all transactional when it breaks out into one-on-ones, then it's gonna be interesting. But I have a feeling that I'll do better when I start connecting with people.
Moving forward, I want to take the approach of get to know everybody as well as I can and develop reads on the people. And try not to play too hard out of the gate. And I feel like I need to calm down so that I'm not like looking like an anxious person that might come across as like a wild card, because I swear I'm not.
Well, we started off with a math test essentially, which I'm good at. So I chose to anchor it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to have much time. The other team had kind of outpaced us a little bit right off the bat.
I don't think I did very well, and I think it's because this I'm not American, and so the trivia question really did stumped me. I knew off the bat I wasn't gonna get it, so the next best thing to do was to just go quickly and just sort of brute force try every possibility I could.
I am happy to work with the 4 of us here.
Oh, I'm good.
Sweet.
If you guys are interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's especially considering it's so early in. And I mean, if there's 4 people here, there can be only a maximum of 3 anywhere else.
Let's do it.
Anybody? Well, how do you want to vote? Anyone have any like, dude, like pick like roll a die for do we want to vote, or did anybody like, are you gonna turn your back on a fellow Browns fan in round 1, Andy?
You know, that becomes difficult, doesn't it? So we've got right now,
So I guess it's Jabbar, Rob, and Jenn. Was that the?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to like remember everyone's name if there's so many people on the Zoom call.
right off the bat, Kyle, Sam, Kayla, and I, we're all 4 in a room together. And like happens often in these games, hey, we're the first 4 in a room together. We're on a team. You know, I hope that holds true. But I get really good vibes from Kayla and Sam. Kyle seems genuine, but there's maybe a little something. The smile maybe just a little too wide. I don't know. Maybe that's just him. He's a smiley guy.
I feel good about you. You seem like a good dude. You know what I mean? I get really good vibes from you. You know, I it sucks in this mini format because like I'm a people's person. I like to get to know people, but I just don't like want to go into tribal council like, oh, we're screwed. Like, what kind of direction do we have? I get really good vibes from Jabbar and Andy. Andy is obviously wearing a Browns jersey, and that was like an instant connection. I was kind of hoping that since it's Super Wildcard Weekend, somebody was going to like football in my tribe, and obviously that was Andy. So that was like an instant connection for me. Jabbar and I clicked pretty much right away. You know, we asked each other where we're from and all that kind of things. We clicked right away for a mini game. You know what I mean? Like we kind of had to start discussing game a little bit. I mean, but I like to get to know people. So like, did you like have somebody like immediately that you were thinking of like, oh, we should probably think
No,
about this person?
no, I was more so trying to suss out like who I would want to work with and kind of narrow it
Yeah.
down from there. I also like Andy C.
Yeah, he seems like a really good dude.
I agree.
Yeah. So
I'm a little bit nervous because there is a majority in the whale.
Maybe we were fighting from behind from the second player.
Yeah, and I agree.
That seems
I think
harsh, but like
that
choose off of
really,
that.
we could
these
have won.
first
That
choice-
really took us out.
Yeah, these first choices are essentially arbitrary, and that's as good an arbitrary reason as any.
Yeah, like it's I would say almost like the only one that's maybe not even fitting the definition of arbitrary. It's like we have the only thing we have to measure on is how we did the first time. So it always seems rough, but I mean that's literally the game.
Yeah.
I'm okay to vote Jen.
Yep, I'm good.
I don't want to be the only woman left on my tribe.
I also get that.
I do want us to win the next challenge. So
I know but you have to think that they're talking right now and they're going to come right back to us and let us know, what was happening there and I mean, somebody has to be there painting a target on their back, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing that's scary. Like this is the first round and there's not too much to go off of. And I know I asked a lot of questions, so like that could be an easy route.
Yeah, I mean, so it's you have really not much to go off of. I mean, we were in a room and we were maybe spending too much time socializing and not strategizing for the challenge. And like I saw like Andy and Rob made a connection with the Browns team, so that's something to keep an eye out on. Like Jabbar's from Virginia, and I was like, oh, I want to build that connection with him, but I also don't then want to ping a target on my back either. And then Kyle took kind of a leadership role. Kayla took a leadership role. I was just in a breakout room with Andy and Kyle and Kayla, and they're like, this is a 4. And then I was in a breakout room with Jabbar and Kayla, so I'm feeling good with them. But now that I got pulled out, right when I was getting to connect with Jabbar, I'm not quite sure what's happening behind there. I think the only person I haven't gotten a chance to talk to is Jenn. But overall, people are feeling nice. I think it's a lot of similar feelings of some nervousness in there as well. So nice to be able to kind of have some similar feelings going into this first round.
Yes, I want to work with you.
I know I want to work with you too.
Talk to Rob. He also wants to work with you.
Okay.
So hopefully one of us two weren't on the chopping block when we weren't in the room.
It was Jen because she took just so long in the challenge.
Okay.
Are you okay to vote that way?
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. I figured Jenn and Sam were the two that took the longest, to be honest.
I don't want to vote out the only other woman on my tribe. But like I just feel like a little icky. But honestly, like she sucked in that challenge and I don't want to lose again,
I also don't want to vote her off as like a fellow other person of color.
Yeah.
I think that but like she also wasn't good, and I agree.
Yeah.
Rob and I had kind of talked about Kyle seeming like he's experienced or understanding, and we kind of debated the pros and cons. I thought that it would be more of an advantage to have somebody, especially you and I, we don't play minis, but like we understand strategy.
I'm trying to keep it like
I'm not saying it.
Yeah.
I'm not, but like I think Rob was more nervous, like of an experienced person, which to be honest makes me want to keep Kyle a little bit more.
I also think we could bring Kyle in with us. Like if we all have the gamer minds together, we can kind of control it a little bit better. And I think like a unanimous vote for this first one is like the best way to go.
So I see my tribe, and I look to the left of me, which is this way, I don't know, I went to the right, and I see Miss Kayla Davis, and I'm like, oh, girl, you better be on your best behavior today. So I see Kayla, and I'm like, I don't know which way this is gonna go, but I'm here to give it the benefit of the doubt. I really like Rob's vibe. He's a newbie. He has a lot of energy and I want to work with him. I really actually like Kyle's vibe. He seems like he knows what the hell is going on. And then I see Andy, who he just comes off as like a dominant type of leader. I don't really want to work with him, but I do think that the people who I want to work with get good vibes from him. So I have to put on a nice face and pretend like it's in my best interest to keep him around. When in reality, the first chance I get, I would love to send him home. And then I see Jen and Sam, and those are two of the more quieter people on the tribe. Sam specifically did not say that much. He probably said the least.
I don't know. I'm nervous that there's a target on my back already because of like I was the one saying I was weak at math and I could have been the one to screw up the whole challenge. So if you guys feel that way, just be honest with me and let me know.
I don't even know who I'm gonna vote for at this time.
Yeah, it's kind of up in the air right now.
It might be some of like the actual like old school, season 1 stuff, if anyone was watching 20 plus years ago, where, and I mean, it's almost forgivable early enough where it's like, well, I don't know who to vote. They just like, pick a name.
Okay.
How's the weather in the shelter?
I want to work with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Jen.
Hi, Kayla. I know you said you wanted a 1-to-1. Am I interrupting? I can come back.
No,
later.
it's fine. I was just trying to break up. I don't want to talk in a big group because I feel like that's
Not super strategic.
yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, well, I can. Where is everybody at?
Now
Rob's talking to Jabbar now. I might go check on Jabbar actually. Just give me
Okay.
give me a sec.
My initial thoughts when I met my tribe was yay. Kyle feels like a gamer to me, and I kind of just want to like cause some chaos and like run with somebody like that. So I'm hoping to like work with Kyle. I got him for like half of a second. I was like, I want to work with you. And then Jen joined, who were like targeting. So I didn't even get to talk to him. And Jabbar, I would be interested to work with, and Andy C. Everyone else is fine. I don't know any of these people really. So like, I don't really have anything to base it off of, but I'm feeling Kyle and I'm hoping he'll want to play with me. How are you doing,
Hey,
Jen?
Kayla. I'm
Hi.
good. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm a little bit paranoid already.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, if you want me to be very upfront with you, I haven't heard your name at all. I haven't heard anyone's name at all, to be honest, because we don't have very much to go by.
I know. I heard that maybe people were mentioning, who was it? Who was the last person to go? Sam, I think.
Oh, because he took a while?
Yeah, but nobody was like holding anything for real. It was kind of just like, what are we doing?
Right.
But it just sucks this round because you really don't have anything to base it on, and that just makes me feel sick.
Yeah. My immediate thoughts. Wow, I mean, I feel like because it's just a day and everything is very packed, so I feel like you almost have to just jump in straight, and you have even less time, I think, to get a sense of what's going on. I can see that everyone's trying to get some airtime with each other. I don't know that I don't know how I feel about wanting to wait in, trying to also get the airtime. I feel like I'm in this mix of trying to figure out the lay of the land, where everyone's at, how everyone wants to project themselves, and also figuring out how to play in a way that's authentic to me and my own way of socializing and getting to know people in a more authentic sort of way, something like that.
So I mean, I don't know how much time we're gonna have. I mean, I haven't heard the name like at all. I feel like every time I join in a conversation, more people join. So I don't know. Have you heard anything?
I have not heard anything, but I feel like part of at least the sort of hesitation, I think, on my end to throw a name is because I feel like, I think internally I feel like it's a little unfair to the person, but we gotta throw a name at some point. But I think the other thing too is that I don't know what the fallout's gonna be like,
Right. So
it feels a little early.
Yeah, it's so early, and like it's not fair to base off of like one challenge at all. So I really don't know what to base this off of. I wish we could get like a free pass and just like go back and do the next challenge and then get some more information. So
Yeah. Do you have a sense of who you don't want to vote out?
I mean, I think
Or
I'm
who?
feeling good with you. I was feeling good with Kayla as well. And like Jabbar, but I haven't gotten a chance to like circle back to like anyone. So I don't know. What about you?
I like that, like, because I do like Kayla, at least for initial impressions. I don't feel like I've had enough conversations with Jabbar, but I feel like this could be a starting point, right? Like who we feel we can work with, I guess.
I'm actually glad that it was both of you.
Yeah, what's the word?
So, I mean, I talked to Kayla and like, so Andy, just to fill you in, me and Rob had talked earlier and we both mentioned really liking you.
Okay.
And I talked to Kayla and she shared very similar sentiments. She also liked Kyle, which makes sense. Speaking
Well,
of the devil. Yeah.
speaking of the devil.
That we
Yeah.
were talking about liking you.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Talking about, yeah. So I don't know. I guess Jenn is the person who's going home here, from what I've heard. I don't know if you all heard anything different than that.
I really want to work with you, Kyle. I feel like you have a gamer mind, and I want to work with you, and I want to work with Andy. This is my dream scenario.
Yeah.
It really
Okay.
is.
Getting good vibes from Andy and Kayla. Haven't talked to everyone sort of like one-on-one. It seemed like we're kind of in a spot right now where there's a lot of kind of no vibes going on in some of the ways that it gets broken off. I don't know, maybe people are just like sort of remiss to get strategic right off the bat. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm definitely into that.
Were you all in that room talking about voting me?
No, there's like basically no talking going on.
It was just idle
BSing.
chatter.
Yeah.
Okay, I was in
Straight
a
up.
room one-on-one with Jenn, and I was kind of like, what do I do, you know?
Well, you stalled long enough for everyone else to agree that we're gonna vote Jenn.
Okay. And then they pulled me for a confessional. I was like, thank God.
Yeah, what would be my idea? I mean, I know that I've been appearing right now as someone who's pretty quiet in the group, probably the one with the least amount of talk time. So I feel like, I mean, of course, that could be grounds for me to get voted out because I've had the least amount of sort of a presence, so to speak. But I feel like if I would be very active in sussing out who is willing to work with me and willing to sort of look past the superficialities of how much talk time someone has, because talk time is not necessarily correlated with how reliable an ally someone is with you, right? So I'd be just looking to see what these social dynamics are like and how willing, what people care about as they decide who to work with.
And like not knowing how much time we have and just like.
So I'm gonna put something out there right now because I feel like I don't know when someone else is gonna come in, but I feel like the three of you are the people that I've been vibing the best with among the group. Okay, so I'm gonna put it. I've just put it out there, and then people come in whatever. But I'm very happy that we have that we've organically happened to be all in the room now.
So do we have any feelings or like what's being said? Like where are we heading?
No, I feel like every time like I've either been like pulled into a room or I join a room and it's just still been like I haven't heard much game talk anywhere. So it's still a lot of getting to know you phase. So I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's how I've been experiencing these rooms so far too. We talked to Andy about D&D for a while. I'm like, okay, that's our conversation.
Yeah. I mean, does anybody have anything that they think is useful, or are we just gonna go off all vibes?
I feel like it's all vibes, no?
But I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
don't
so
know.
many
Good
good vibes. That's why I don't know what to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to kind of maybe let the first one like ships fall where they may, and then it'll probably become a little easier after that. Is my
I could roll
suspicion.
with that.
Yeah.
I would roll with that. Because I feel like I don't know if this is accurate for other folks, but I feel a little bit like people are a little hesitant to throw out a name because I think understandably it's a little early. But at some point when the time comes, you'll be forced to write someone anyway, and then later on you got to justify all of that, but then the lines will be a little clearer, something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm admittedly very undecided. I'm a little undecided at this point about sort of who to go with.
Yeah, where are you leaning, do you think?
I really don't know. I feel like I'm at the point where I'm at this place where I'm trying to see who are people that I feel I'm having sort of good vibes with. And Andy, I mean, I'm having very good vibes with you. So I mean, I'm really appreciating that we got to talk, because so I feel like I've had some good vibes with Sam and with Kayla as well, and with Carl and Rob and Jabbar. I feel like I haven't gotten to talk to as much, but people have been saying that they've had very good vibes with them. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, and Rob, we've got the Cleveland Browns connection, but so far that's the only connection that I've had with Rob.
So Tribal's coming up, and the only thing that I give a fuck about is not being the first boot, to be honest. I've pretty much told everybody on this tribe that I don't want to vote them out. Which is true, I don't want to vote anybody out, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to. So quite frankly, I just don't want to go home. And I'm willing to do and say whatever the hell I need to do or say to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Here we are at the first tribal council of the season, and let's get right down to it because I know you guys had a long scramble. So let's first talk about the challenge. So I'll start with you, Kyle. What do you think went wrong?
The math, maybe there were some issues with, according to, or perhaps even the ascertaining of which vault belonged to the answer what riddle. I think Andy had mentioned something in the limited time he had to look over the answers. There were at least two that were eerily similar, which would sound like two of the same vault being viewed, and then additionally some bad math on at least one. Not that it would actually make too much of a difference if it was the same vault. That's unfortunate. But it was close. I mean, it was exciting to the end. I believe that we were going to make a comeback and really crush them, but that was not the case.
I had a shot.
They had like 6 guesses to our 1, so
yeah.
Very true. Andy, as someone who could end up going back and seeing things that did go wrong, is challenge errors or things that went wrong with challenge something that's being impacted by the vote tonight or this round?
I think when you have the first vote of the game, honestly, we're just getting to know one another. So you're either choosing vibe or some arbitrary choice, or you look at the challenge.
Very true, very true. And then, so with that in mind, let's say challenges aren't the factor of this game. This game's going to be fast-paced. Things are going to be moving along. Jen, how do you feel this scramble went in terms of being able to get a gauge on people to see who you do like or who do you want to work with?
I don't know. I feel like, people can vibe based on different things, right? I feel like it's so hard to say. I know that's a little bit of a cop-out answer, but I could vibe with you because I like the color of the shirt that you're wearing. I like how you appear. I like how talkative you are. I like how quiet you are. It's so hard to say. So I feel like it's I think everyone's a little hesitant to put a name out there, either because they don't know, they're undecided or otherwise, but things might be clearer after this first vote.
And, I'll mirror that question to Rob as well, just because there's always different perspectives on what are you looking for as a tribe.
Yeah, I think right now it's just about tribe strength and unity at this point, and it is about who you vibe with and who you're making connections with, but our best bet is to try and stay as strong as we possibly can as a tribe. And I know that's the most vanilla Survivor answer you could possibly give, but it is just a fact of life right now. So.
But with that, and you all seem to be very chummy with each other. You guys have really gotten to get to know each other. Obviously, someone has to go. So the question is, were names set? Is there a name falling around? Do you think this is going to be a group consensus, or do you think these votes are going to scatter anywhere? And I'll start with you, Kayla.
There were names, of course, being thrown around, but it's really based on nothing, and each group that you're in kind of brings like a different tone. And so I think a lot of us are based off like how we feel about the people that we've talked to, and like I don't imagine that it's going to be like a super straightforward vote, just because I think people are connecting with different people, and I'm not sure.
Jabbar, I'll relay that question to you as well.
I think that I just tried to make my rounds and talk to everyone. That's, I guess, as good as you can do if people are going to vote off of vibes. For the first round, I know that there was like 1 or 2 people who I either got called into a confessional or they did when I wanted to talk to them. So I didn't get the chance to, but yeah.
Okay. But with that, like, show of hands, who's nervous of being the first booth tonight? With that being said, with the twist in the game out there in the vault, do you think anyone went there, Sam? Or do you see any value of going there?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about this vault.
Same.
I mean, there's just so many, and I'm trying to even get into the right breakout room. So I just think there's so much. We were talking about like how fast time has gone, but it feels like nothing has really gone by. And so I feel like there's so many different layers of the large group, the side conversation, and now the vault. So I kind of forgot the vault was a thing.
It's always good to remember of what's at your disposal in a game. But with that, is there any other comments any of you want to say before we go vote?
I was going to say, I felt this early in the game, it was more important to connect with people than try to go off and gain an advantage for myself.
Yeah. Especially when the vault is like something that we can all see who goes to the vault due to like the breakout rooms. So why not hang out with your tribe?
With that, it is time to vote.
This was the only name that I heard. I'm voting for Jenn. I may regret this later on because we were vibing, but it's literally the only name that I heard. So I'm sorry, Jenn.
I'll go with Rob. And I'd say it's because, Rob's very endearing. I just feel like I haven't had a chance to talk to him one-to-one, and therefore I don't know if this is someone that I can work with going forward.
So I felt a lot more confident coming into Tribal until Kayla said there were multiple names thrown out, because a lot of people told me that they hadn't heard anything.
My vote is for Jenn. We just didn't really get a chance to connect in these first 20 minutes. Happy trails.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has an advantage or a hidden immunity idol and wants to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. Rob. Jenn. That's 1 vote Rob, 1 vote Jenn. 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 The first person voted out of Moneta Bank. Jenn. Jenn, the tribe has spoken.
And with that, a tribe of 7 becomes a tribe of 6. Let's try to not make this a habit.
That came as a surprise. So first blindside. Kudos to all the folks. I guess maybe I was the one who was out of the loop because I thought that names weren't really thrown out. So I don't know. I guess I'll find out later on. I thought I had good. I had some allies in the game, but I guess later I will just figure out what happened or like where my blind spots were.
There's actually one more thing that I need you to do here. I'm going to share my screen. It's going to have a parchment. I just need you to read that parchment and then do what it says, okay?
You have a decision to make. You've been voted out of this game, but your influence is not over. You must place a bet on one of the remaining castaways to make it to the final tribal council. They will receive a vote towards an advantage, and you'll bequeath them all of your coins. I give it to Sam.